Wait.
Hi guys, my name is Damien.
My name's Alex.
We went to go see a movie. It was called King Arthur: Legend of the Sword. Alex, for those who didn't go to school, what's it about?
King Arthur gets the Sword of All Power and takes down a wizard.
Everybody has heard this story so many times. They know about Excalibur. They know about King Arthur's the only one who can pull it from the sword.
Camelot.
Yeah, they know the Knights of the Round Table. They know all of that
All
stuff.
of
So, I think what this movie had to do in order to branch itself out and to be different was just how good it was directed, how good it was acted, and
Lord.
I think the best part, the thing that separated the most, and the best part about the movie is this movie has some magic in it.
Immediately, there's like a wizard that is thrown in your
And
face.
he's like holding a fireball like this, and you're like, this movie's gonna be something
Yeah.
different. And
is really cool.
that's the best part about this movie. It is different in the best possible ways.
Holy cow. I mean, I know of Guy Ritchie and I've seen a couple of his other films, but I didn't expect, I guess, a lot of the same thing that he's done with his other films in this one, because it's a King Arthur movie. It's about old times. It's about swords and sandals and all that. But it's incredible.
And that's what we were saying in the car. Is like whenever you think about a swords and sandals movie or a movie like set in medieval times, you have it like seared into your brain what you think that movie's going to be like.
Yeah.
Like the cliche characters and the hero with the sword or whatever. But the direction on this movie is so modern, and like the themes are so modern, it throws you off a little bit. But again, in the best possible way.
Oh,
You
yeah.
are watching it and you're like, why haven't other medieval movies done this before? Let alone King Arthur movies. Why haven't more medieval movies do this?
After seeing the trailers and kind of watching the way that was cut together, I was worried that the movie would jump around a little bit more, but it was easy to understand. The
Yeah.
whole movie was, I mean, I didn't have a struggle sitting there and trying to understand what was going on. It didn't jump around too much, and even the jumps that it did do made sense and just made it look that much better.
Mm-hmm. The acting is good.
Oh,
it's
everybody in this movie did a fantastic job.
Everyone's just coming to play. I mean, everybody. The director was coming and tenfold. The actors all were living it up. You can tell they were just having fun. It made the movie that much more comfortable, and it felt better to watch because you knew everybody on there was having fun and was doing a phenomenal job.
I woke up
From where?
from a nightmare.
What was it about? Then?
Then, me and the lads took care of a bit of business.
One of the things about it being PG-13 that made the movie better, I think, was the action. Because throughout the movie, you kind of see snippets of action, and you never see like something actually, like a sword actually go into someone's skin. You don't see too much blood, but you're kind of titillated throughout the whole film with these action sequences and kind of short bits of what you came to see. And that just makes the payoff at the end
With the scene,
phenomenal. There's a lot of characters that you don't get much background on, but I care about them.
And it's because of like the dialogue between them and how, because almost everybody in this movie, you find them out because of their relation to King Arthur, the main character. It's not like, hey, there's this character who like doesn't know about King Arthur or whatever like that. It's like, here's King Arthur and here's the people in his circle. And they all know him, so you get past all the pleasantries and all like the who are you stuff. It's like, no, these people have been friends for a long time.
And they jump into a couple conversations with them where they're being funny with each other, and it kind of feels like an inside joke, but you're in on it.
Yeah.
He found a way to get you in the middle of a relationship without giving background story on pretty much anybody except for King Arthur, and you feel like you're part of the mix.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You get it when it's happening in front of you, and I was surprised at how funny this movie was as well.
Yeah.
Because
It's fun.
the trailers don't really show any of that.
Because they have to bring you in with the action. That's like the selling point of this movie.
Yeah.
But don't think that you won't also have a enjoyable time watching it. 'Cause
it's fun.
It's beyond the cool action scenes and stuff like that. It's the characters are funny and cool and relatable, surprisingly, in a movie that you probably shouldn't be able to relate to these people because they don't live when we live. But at the same time, it's all it's all just. I definitely wasn't bored.
Go into the rating of it?
We'll just rate it.
Alrighty. So yeah.
It's such an enjoyable movie, and everything is top notch. I think the production value, the directing is awesome. There's some really cool shots that you're like, they doing this in a medieval movie? I'm so used to seeing this in a modern film that when you put it, you change the setting, even just that little thing, you're like, this is cool. This is just interesting and neat. 8.5. 8.5, I think. Yeah. 8.5. Yep. That's what I'm going to stick with. 8.5 Excaliburs out of 10.
From the get-go, I was kind of skeptical when I sat down in the movie theater whether or not this was going to be, first off, my type of movie, second off, good, and third,
Yeah.
is this movie going to be good?
Yeah.
It drew me in so quick. And from that point forward, the next hour and 50 minutes of that movie, I was hooked.
Yeah.
I had fun watching it. It was long, but I enjoyed the journey. You get to take this journey with the characters, and so many of them are so much fun, and you get to just see the banter between them. It's witty, it's quick, it's kind of some fast cuts going here and there, but it makes sense, and it felt right. I really enjoyed this movie. I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 Disney princesses out of 10.
Okay, cool beans.
Go. Thank you guys for watching. We'll hit you up next time.
Okay.